I just heard they could have helped it, but they chose not to. They could have helped it, but they didn't. They could have helped it, but they chose not to. They could have helped it, but they didn't. Helped it. Losing control. Somebody lost control. They couldn't control themselves. They couldn't help themselves. Feels like somebody like not only just being dishonest, but I don't know why I just heard face card. And then I saw somebody's face on a phone. Somebody holding a phone in the middle of the night on a bed. This is just, like I'm seeing this. Somebody, a man at the edge of the bed holding a phone. And the feminine energy is in the bed and turns and sees this person sitting on the edge of the bed on a phone. And then it's like, what are you doing? What are you doing? The phone seems to be stuck to the hand. I could have helped myself, but I didn't want to. I heard, so be single then. Just be single then. Just be single. Like, for people who have a hard time being faithful in relationships, just be single. Why are you in a relationship then? But I feel like many of you dealt with someone not being faithful to you, and it really disturbed your whole entire soul. Your whole soul was disturbed, is what I'm getting. I feel like my eye is itching. I'm trying not to be doing this, but around this time, these allergies be coming for me. But it doesn't help that the tree is right by my window when I have my window open. But I love the tree by my window. It's the pollen, But anyway, yeah, just these people should just not be in relationships then. If they don't want to be with just one person, just don't be in a relationship. Doesn't that make sense? But it's not always like that. And then many of you have gotten into relationships with individuals like this who they have a hard time being faithful because they just want to know about everything and everybody. They want to know about everybody. So if you want to know about everybody, go be with everybody then. Simple, right? That's what I think. As long as you're honest with it, you say what it is to the people, then it's just no harm, no foul. This is what I want to do with my life. And hey, this is me. Take me as I am. But you have the ones that want to portray to be one way, but they're really another. Then they just waltz up into someone's life very casually. Like, hello, I'm your empress. Hello, I'm your emperor. Because women do it too. It's not just men. I just happened to see a man at the edge of the bed with the phone looking at some face of someone of interest. I said some face. Yeah, but it was like a face card, like a face. Like, it was just like a selfie all up in the face. And I actually saw a girl with a wife beater on and long black hair. It's different because I actually saw that in the phone. I just heard military man. Maybe some of you had dealt with someone who cheated on you that was from the military, or they work for the government, like police or CIA, or I don't know why I'm hearing like some type of societal superiority. But I feel like you love this person and they were just doing things in the darkness. And you didn't know until you knew. And when you found out, it broke your heart. And you had to pick it up because it broke in two. You had to mend your heart back together because you realized the love It's like, was it true? You like, was it real? Was it even fake? Or what was it? Like, do you really love me? I just heard someone cheating on you, even though this might not make sense to many of you, but someone cheating on you, it doesn't mean that they don't have love for you. It means that they're weak. Their flesh it weakens them. Just like someone who's on like drugs, like a crackhead. If a crackhead wants some crack, they will steal from someone they love to smoke that crack, okay? So it's the same type of energy that I'm feeling from like someone cheating, because people they be having trouble with that discipline. That discipline is one of probably the most difficult for people. That discipline is not easy. But I feel as though it took a toll on you. And it took a toll on your self-esteem for many of you. You felt like you started doubting yourself, like, am I not good enough? Am I not pretty? Am I not handsome? Like, why would this person do this to me after, like, I do so much for them? Like, I love them. I give my all to you, and you just gonna cheat on me? And I'm loyal to you when I know I'm fine and I can go and talk to other people just as well as you can, and I didn't. It's like that's like a slap in the face for real. Like, I was being loyal and you wasn't, and you was putting up a front, and then you got caught. And these are just experiences for you to learn from. It's not for you to put yourself down, because you don't have to feel like it's you. Like, this is that people make choices. You don't have to take responsibility for someone else's choice. That's not your responsibility. And I feel like a lot of times people take on other people's responsibility to try to make sense of it. But it doesn't really make sense of it, because it was never your responsibility for that person to be loyal to you. They would have to do that for you, just as well as you do that for them. And I feel like a lot of you were like, well, why? Like, why? Like, why did you act like you wanted a relationship if you didn't? Because if that's not what you wanted, I would have respected it. But you come to me, I feel like that part is the part that bothered you guys the most. Because the way that I got the download is that's how it felt. Like, that part bothered you the most, because they could have just told you. A lot of times I feel like many of you have this openness to how you see relationships in yourself. And if somebody would just tell you where they're coming from, even if you didn't necessarily like it, you would respect it. Like, oh, okay, well, all right. Like, what? At least they were kind enough and honest enough to tell you the truth. Many people are not that honest. Many people are not going to tell you the truth. They're just going to do what they want to do, and they're going to say whatever they need to say to get what they want from you and everyone else anyway. So these are those that you want to pay attention to, so you don't end up allowing them in. Because these are the types of people that really break hearts. I heard they have many hearts on a string. This person has many hearts on a string, including yours. But you have to cut your heart away from the string, the tether. Many of you are still tethered. Even if you're not like actually actively with this person, many of you are tethered to the experience. And it's very difficult for you to move on because you might be stuck in limbo, kind of waiting for them to get it right. Spirit says, please don't. Please don't. The more you wait, the more you like kind of, it's like wither away. And I don't, I know that sounds bad, but it makes me think about a beautiful rose that never sees the sun. And slowly each petal will dry up and crumble and begin to fall until there's only a stem left. And then that stem becomes dry. And then there's nothing left. And these types of situations literally peel each layer from you. And every time a layer dries up and falls, you feel more empty. You feel like, how can I fix this? How can I fix myself? How can I get back to my normal self? Many of you are not in your normal state just off the strength of someone who wasn't honest with you. And it has nothing to do with you because that wasn't your choice for them not to be honest with you. That was their choice. And you're suffering from it, not them. And what bothers me the most when I think about these social dynamics is the fact that they're out there living life and most likely not really thinking about you because they're on their journey of collecting hearts and putting them on a string. So this is why it's best for you to let it go and live your life. Don't allow this person to have your heart on their string. They don't even deserve to have a space in your mind for you to think about them. And when you recognize that, and you recognize how much you love yourself and how much you are valued and how much you are worth, you won't even allow yourself to think that much about a person that did such things to you. It made you feel such a way and that was dishonest when you were loyal. It's like complete opposites. I heard opposites attract. So take your heart back. They don't deserve that. They never did from the jump. They just put a mask on so that they could be who you wanted them to be in order for them to get what they wanted to get from you. What were you giving them? Was it your time, your love, your money, your patience, your loyalty, as many of you gave? The key to your heart to allow them to come meet your family and all that? Like that's a lot. That's a lot of giving. That's a lot of giving. So no, your heart does not have to be on that string anymore. But it's up to you to release your own heart. That person is not worth it at all. They're not. So get that heart back inside of your chest so you can feel like it's pumping again. Because once you feel that bad, it feel like it almost feels like you are, like a zombie. I always say a zombie. Like it does. That's the best way I could explain it because it's like your mind is functioning, but your heart is not. So there's no heart to mind connection. And then your throat chakra gets all blocked. Then you don't want to talk about it. There's a lot that goes on in that zombie stage that many can go through from heartbreak. So choose not to be a zombie because you are alive, so live. Okay, my loves? I know that this message will get to many minds and hearts that need to hear it so that you can connect the dots from the mind to the heart to the throat. Mind, heart, throat. Okay? Because you need the connection. It needs to be connected. When it's connected, it's healthy. Like you're healthy. If there's a blockage in those top chakras, that really identifies like a severe spiritual misalignment that needs to be corrected because it literally stops your life from moving. It stops you from being in motion. And anytime somebody's not in motion, they become stagnant. And the things that your soul truly desires to do, they won't get done. And your soul will continue to cry. And the cry will get worse and worse. This is what happens when people like off themselves, where they be so sad and down that they have trouble getting themselves back up. And there's a lot of times where I saw people write letters and they just said if they just had somebody to talk to. And I just find that like so sad, because they just needed somebody to talk to. And they would have never did what they did to themselves. See, this is why we need each other so much, and we are so many, not everybody, but many are so busy arguing about nonsensical things that we miss the mark of actually being able to bond with each other like we're supposed to. Society is so unhealthy when it comes to communication and the natural way of humanity, that so many people lose touch of reality to the point where they don't even really want to be here anymore at all, when there's so much for them to experience here, especially from a soul level. There's so much for them to experience, and they don't get a chance to because their heart got broke and they never snapped back from it. And they didn't have anybody that they felt comfortable talking to. All that right there is so saddening to me. It's like heartbreaking, you know, because I know what it feels to have a heart that's broke. But I didn't let it stay like that. I became my own heart doctor. Me and God and Spirit, we did it together. So if I could do it, you could do it too. Okay? If you'd like to book a coaching call with me, you can. The details will be at the end of this video. Purchase my book. It'll be here. I'll put the magic here for you to see. Okay, darling? Because I wrote it for you so you can understand more about yourself in this cruel world that we live in, so that you can be more in touch with reality as well as spirit, because we need reality and spirit. We can't just be reality and we can't just be spirit. We have to be both, because we are both. It's just that we've been so separated from the truth that it makes it hard for us to live life with an understanding that can actually catapult us to the next level. And we free ourselves from all of the attachments. There's too many attachments out here. There's too many attachments, and we need to learn to detach and attach back when we need to and when it's relevant to our destiny, basically. I'm going to say it like that. But yeah, I think that's it for this message. Everything you do, do it with love. Always remember the creator is in you and the magic is too, because you're magic. I'll see you in the next video.